When news breaks that a senior officer of the Philippine Air Force, a major general, no less, is accused of rape by not one, but two of his own men, his subordinates, it hits differently. Nakakagimbal, nakakagalit, and at the same time, it's incredibly disappointing. Because in an institution where honor, service, and discipline are supposed to be sacrosanct, this kind of allegation isn't just a stain, it's a gaping wound. Now, the Department of National Defense, through Secretary Gilbert Teodoro, was quick to say, we will not coddle anyone. And good, that's what we expect. Pero di ba, we've heard this before, and yet here we are, a general under house arrest in a military camp, habang ang mga biktima ay humaharap sa trauma at stigma mag-isa, alone. But this is more than just a scandal. It brings us to a legal and moral crossroads. Kasi ang tanong ngayon, where should justice be served? Should the accused be tried before a general court-martial or in the civilian courts? Now let's unpack that. In a military justice system, or what we call the court-martial, justice operates within a separate set of rules. Military courts are often composed of fellow officers, often senior in rank. It's like the military policing its own. This system deals with offenses that are service-connected, meaning directly related to one's conduct as a soldier. Let's say a soldier abandons his posts, or defies a command, or commits abuse of authority in line of duty. That's a military offense. Under the Articles of War, may sariling hierarchy at proseso ang hukbong sandatahan. It's very strict, often fast, and in many ways, mas internal siya. It can impose serious penalties, dishonorable discharge, and rank stripping, even detention. Pero here's the catch. Under Republic Act number 7055, during times of peace, kapag ang isang krimen ay krimen rin sa ilalim ng revised penal code like rape, murder, theft, kailangan sa civilian courts siya dalhin. The principle is simple. Civilian supremacy over the military. A democracy like ours should never allow the armed forces to be a law unto themselves. And so, in this case, rape. Hindi ito simpleng conduct unbecoming. This is a violent crime. Civilian in nature, at kahit pa sabihing ito ay nangyari sa loob ng chain of command, that doesn't make it exempt from civilian law. Now here's the gray area. Can both courts try the same man? Ang sagot, depende. If the acts violated both military rules and civilian law, yes, dual proceedings can happen, but not in the same exact offense. For example, if the general violated the chain of command or brought disrepute to the armed forces as an institution, doon siya kakasuhan sa court-martial. But for the act of rape, which is a criminal offense under the revised penal code, dapat talaga civilian court ang may jurisdiction. Secretary Teodoro himself acknowledges this dilemma. Sabi niya, it's a bit of a problem na sa panahon ng kapayapaan, the military loses jurisdiction over its own personnel for serious crimes. He wants to retain military custody, stricter, no bail, more control. May punto siya. Kasi kung civilian court lang ang hahawak at may karapatan pa ang akusado sa bail, anong mangyayari kung tumakas siya? He's trained, he's armed, and he knows tactics. But then again, retaining jurisdiction also opens the door to abuse. It's a dangerous trade-off. The public might not trust a purely internal investigation, lalo na sa mga kasong ganito. You know, in Cebuano we say, ang dungog mao'y bahandi sa sundalo. In English, honor is the soldier's treasure. When that is lost, unsa pa'y pulos sa imong uniforme? This is not just about one general. This is about how the armed forces as a whole handles accountability. It's about whether the chain of command protects its own or holds its own accountable. I hope this does not end in silence. I hope the two men who came forward will be protected. In a country where masculinity is often a mask and vulnerability is mocked, it takes unbelievable courage to speak up, lalo na kung ang kalaban mo ay may ranggo, may impluensya, at may armas. Justice must not only be done, it must be seen to be done. And that means allowing the courts, both military and civilian, to do their jobs without interference, without delay, without cover-up. Let the law run its course. And let no uniform be a shield for predators. Another day, another Regal POV.